Your peace of the gods. I love myself. Open your eyes so I can see. Got your all in check. The Goa'uld to Unnatural, we in the building. You feel me? Shout out to the peace of the gods and goddesses. You know, shout out, you know, DBG. Shout out to the gods, free the gods, free the goddesses, free the kings and queens out here. You feel me? Shalom, Yahama Mashah, Elohim, we in the building. You know, Anunnaki, shout out to the Anunnaki, shout out to the Draconians, you know, shout out to everybody, man. You feel me? 3 is free, you know, carbonation, imagination, you feel me? Imagination. We in the building most definitely. Reflecting the light of the most high, the most honorable master teacher, leader, bishop, nature boy. It's up to Hootie, Baba G. We coming to another video right here. This is the G.I.N. This is the Transcend Podcast. This is the G.I.N. episode 14. Transcend Podcast coming to y'all live in the wreck right now. You know, I'm in my tent right now. I'm grounding. You know, as y'all can see, I got the car T wash and shit. The car T wash that they've been showing us a lot from New York City and shit. VVS, diamond approval, water resistance for just only $60 some. You feel me? You know, I'm gonna have the link in the description or whatever. A lot of people been seeing the promotion all around social media. A lot of celebrities been copping this car T watch. Yeah, I think it's called car T, if that's what it's called, car T. You know, and it ain't nothing but like, you know, $60 some plus tax or whatever. And then, you know, it come with, you know, you buy the wash, you get a free bracelet and a free chain with it. But I gave the bracelet and the chain to somebody, you know, my homie or whatever, for they B-Day and shit like that, because I got to look out for them. Because if I'm shining, I want them to shine too. You feel me? It's nothing wrong with shine. There's nothing wrong with looking good. We gods. We supposed to shine. But all this shit is just electrical conductor. This shit supposed to help clean your blood. You feel me? That's what it's supposed to do. Most of your energy is flowing through your blood anyways. So I'm just making this video to let y'all know it ain't gonna be that long. I'm just telling y'all, like, bro, you know, I know everybody going through it, waking up feeling aches in their body, aches in their backs and shit. And I'm just here to I'm just here to tell y'all, like, you know, yeah, like, if y'all feeling aches and pains and shit in your back and your bones or whatever, I'm here to tell y'all, like, man, that's not a good condition. That's not a good condition that you in. The reason why I'm saying it, because we in a natural environment, you getting UVA, sunlight, you're not getting a proper sunlight, you're indoors, you walking around with rubber on your feet 24/7. All that shit is not good, reflection. It's not good for you. You know, and, you know, my master teacher taught us, Legia Bishop was teaching us, you know, Nature Boy was teaching us that, you know, we all living in a natural environment. We need to get close to the equator. We need to get UVB, vitamin D. We need to get UVB, vitamin D sunlight. All sunlight give us photons and shit. It do help us though. It do recharge us up. It do help give us hydrogen, you know, and plasma in our blood and shit. But still, when you lacking sunlight, when you lacking the proper sunlight, and you lacking sunlight because you always in the house all the time 24/7, you know, always in the house 24/7, the sun always being blocked it. You get in your car, the sun, your car blocked the sun. It's like, bro, it's like, you know, and then by us living in an unnatural environment, and by us always getting lacking sunlight, not getting the proper sunlight and shit like that, all that shit combined together and shit will make us start having, you know, will make our bodies start acting up. We're gonna start having fragile, like our bones gonna be fragile. But the only reason why our bones feel so fragile and shit is because we don't is because, you know, we're not eating healthy. They putting poison in the food. They got all this junk food, this processed food that's not good for your body as well. And then electrical volts going through your body. Don't you know when you touch your phone, when you touch a laptop, how Ecclesia Bishop, the most honorable master teacher, how Chief teaches that when we hold these devices and all this, phones, laptop, whatever, or touching any electrical device, we are putting electrical volts through our body. And them electrical volts that we put through our body and shit, we come up with certain things that can block electrical volt. But by us having it and putting all these electrical volts in our body, that cause what's called inflammation, inflammation. If I'm saying the word right, it's called inflammation. It's called inflammation. It's called diseases and cancer. But we don't see it, but we feel it. We feel like, damn, something's off with my body. But yeah, keep touching. You gotta recharge reflection, and you gotta zero out. When you put all these electrical bolts in your body and shit like that, get an electrical volt meter that can show you when you touching your phone or laptop, any electrical device, you can see how many electrical volts are going in your body. And you constantly keep doing that over time, your body gonna shut down. You gonna get inflammation. You gonna get diseases, cancer. But a lot of people think it's coming from the food. No, it's coming from the grid. It's coming from these electrical devices and shit. That's why you gotta always ground yourself in nature so you can zero out, so you can recharge. Because when you put all these electrical volts in your body and you always putting rubber on your feet, all that shit causes cancer. It causes mucus. It causes bad mucus and all types of shit, bad bacteria building up inside your body, and you gotta zero out. You gotta get all that shit out. You gotta recharge. Like I'm gonna tell y'all, like I fractured one of my hands and shit. But it probably comes from working. I've been hustling, working, and sometimes I don't be I'm be honest with you. Sometimes I be disconnected from nature. I ain't gonna cap to you. So like I said, whatever we doing, nature is doing. So if we harming each other, right? If we harming each other, what do you think? If we harming each other, what do you think we doing to nature? We harming nature too, because we're not living in harmony with nature. We living disconnected from nature. And how the way we living is destroying the planet, like how Ecclesia Bishop teaches. Ecclesia Bishop teaches about how they burning fossil fuels to get our AC, our electricity and shit like that, our Wi-Fi, our internet, how they got these pipelines flowing all through America to Africa, pumping oil out of the fucking earth, which is the blood. You feel me? The same way how they treating this planet Earth, the same way how the lower self is treating the planet Earth, is the same way how the lower self is want us to treat ourselves. If you're not working a job, it's hard for you to get money. It's hard for you to find a job. They got places where you can donate your plasma, donate your blood, because the plasma is in your blood. It's coming from the sun. So they stealing solar energy from your body that you naturally need to move your body, because your body's like a fucking car. Your body's like a vehicle. So you see how they be doing us, reflection? But they be doing this right in our face, but we unconsciously aware of what's going on. We conscious of it. We conscious of what's going on, but we're not consciously aware of what's going on. Because if 90% of people was consciously aware of what's going on, they won't keep working these jobs. They won't keep donating their plasma and their blood to these vampires that's draining you for your life force. So I love my body. I accept my body. I fractured my hand, but it's healing. It's healing. But the more Like, I just gotta be in, like, it sucks. I want to chill with my homies, my fam and shit like that. But like I said, I don't know. I'm going to have to be in nature more because, like I said, man, like, your body got a mind of its own. And the state that we in, and the state that humanity is in, we're not even healthy enough. Our body is not even well enough and healed enough to even fight the government. You feel me? People don't understand, like, they can just twist your wrist, twist your hand, or slam you down, and then you being so disconnected from nature and being in a natural environment, your body can just naturally start cracking. You can fall down by mistake, and you can just break a bone, break a leg, break a finger, break a hand. It just, bro, it's just, we gotta be connected back to nature. And I don't know, like, I mean, you could chat GBT this shit. You feel me? You just chat GBT, download chat GBT, that if we out of tune, by us being out of tune with nature, can our bones be fractured? By us being out of tune with nature, can our bones be fractured? And it's true. ChatGPT would tell you that. So, like I said, like, but everybody's body operate differently. You feel me? You might not have fractured your hand, your arm, your leg, or your whatever, neck, or whatever the case would be, compared to other people, because based on how their body is. But like I said, it's going to catch up to everybody. So you got to be in tune with nature, man. Because the more you're in tune with nature, the more stronger your bones is, the more healthy your body is, and the more energy you're going to have, and the more you're going to be healing. And it's going to prevent you from catching diseases, cancer, inflammation, whatever you want to call it. So, like I said, man, like, it's bigger, you know. And all these people that playing sports, look at that. Playing sports ain't healthy for the body. You walking around the basketball court up and down with rubber on your feet. You playing NFL. You running the field. You should be running barefooted playing football out there, or soccer, or whatever, or baseball, whatever. But you got rubber on your feet, disconnecting you for hours. Every game that you gotta play against another team, you just disconnected from nature. You don't have no time. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I have to make this video to let y'all know, like, if you waking up and you feeling aches in your body, this and that and the third, it's because you disconnected from nature. Like, you gotta get more connected with nature, but it's hard because we're living in a we live in a patriarchal world where they want to disconnect man and woman from nature, and they don't want to teach us about nature in school because they want to keep us programmed like a bot. They want us to be an NPC out here, and they want us to be unhealthy so we can go to the hospital and they give us temporary treatment that's not going to really truly heal us. So when I fractured my hand, I didn't went to the hospital. I'm going to let this shit naturally heal on its own by just getting more in tune with nature. You feel me? When you fracture your body, any body part of your body get fractured, it's a part of your nervous system. Your nerves is showing you that, hey, that's an alert that's telling you, warning, get your ass back in tune with nature. Warning, if you keep doing what you're doing, or you don't realize what you're doing, the situation gonna get worse. So, like I said, you know, even if people doing hand grips and shit like that, hand grips can help prevent your hand from getting fractured by building a muscle in your hand, because we can do cardios and bench press, workout, lift weights, all that. But you need to build the muscle in your hand too as well. A lot of people don't got strong hands. They do got strong hands, but they don't got muscle mass. I'm heavy-handed. But it can, like, fracture. You can fracture your hand by just lifting weights. You can fracture your hand by working at jobs, lifting weights, lifting heavy stuff all motherfucking day. So, I don't know. The best advice I can give y'all is nature. That's the best solution I can give a person that is going through situation when they fracture parts of their body. Just get in tune with nature. But I'm just letting y'all know, like, you know, I feel that, like, sometimes, like, you feel me? I understand, man. Like, sometimes my feet don't be hurting like that, but sometimes I be having aches in my feet. Aches. You feel me? Aches on aches in my back, aches in my legs sometimes when I be disconnected from nature. Long day of work, long day of hustling. So understand, there's nothing wrong with you getting intense. There's nothing wrong with you getting in tune with nature. Fuck what the haters got to say. Because it's health benefits behind grounding and the power of the earth. Anyway though, peace and love, fam. I'm out, gang. And I want to edit videos and put shit up here and shit like that. But like I said, lately I've been YouTube been copyrighting my videos. And like I said, you know, if I ever get monetized on this channel, even though they blackballing me because this is a spiritual, uplifting, woke channel, and they talking and spiritual content creators, I still want to make sure that some of these videos can be monetized. So I don't know if I'm just screenshotting receipts and putting in videos, or it's the music. But it can't be the music, it gotta be the screenshots. But YouTube is cracking down on freedom of speech, and they cracking down on a lot of stuff. So I won't be shocked that they are copyrighting people's videos by people screenshotting important information. You feel me? Anyway though, peace. I love myself. We is God.